Editorial offices often need to assign and complete tasks associated with submissions while they are still in the editorial process and have not yet moved on to production. Task Manager is a new product from Aries Systems that works seamlessly with Editorial Manager to enable editorial task workflows for EM users without sending a paper into production. Prior to the launch of Task Manager, journal offices wishing to assign tasks to a submission had to initiate production on a submission to use task functionality. Now, users of Task Manager can undertake important editorial tasks without the use of Production Manager and at any time in the editorial workflow, such as language edits, artwork quality check, copyright check, conflict of interest deposit, preprint server deposit, and more. These tasks can be completed in parallel and can be assigned only as relevant. If your journal already uses Production Manager, your staff has immediate access to Task Manager functionality. If you are an Editorial Manager user, the first step is to contact your Aries Account Coordinator to inquire about enabling Task Manager for your journal. Once Task Manager is enabled for your journal, configuration only takes minutes. Let's take a look from the system administrator's point of view. The first step is to grant appropriate permissions to relevant users in Role Manager. Next, I visit Policy Manager, where I can choose to end Task Manager automatically, either when production is initiated or when the final disposition is set. Once these options are selected, I can begin setting up my task workflow. I visit Configure Submission Workflows and Production Tasks in Policy Manager. I create a new workflow and name it Task Manager Workflow. In this case, I wish to create a new task, which is the collection of a conflict of interest form. I can choose my assignment options here. For example, if I wish to assign this task automatically at submission or revision, I may be able to select these options. I can also make other selections, such as custom questionnaires to be used, scheduling and due date options, letter options, etc. The task appears in my workflow. And I can reorder as necessary. I must now assign this task to an article type. I visit Edit Article Types in Policy Manager. I select the article type I wish to edit, then scroll to Production Tracking Parameters, where I select the workflow I just entered under Task Manager Workflow. Now that configuration is complete, let's see how this looks from the editor view. Logged in as an editor with Task Manager permissions, I can see a new option on my Action Link menu to Assign Editorial Task. Here, I can select from a drop-down a list of tasks. I select Conflict of Interest Form Collection. The form has automatically populated with the corresponding author's name because of my configuration choices. The letter body has also pre-populated based on the letter I selected, but I can make changes on the fly here before sending. I click to assign task and send letter. Back on my editor main menu, a new menu called Tasks is now available. Here I can see submission tasks assigned to me, as well as view all submissions in Task Manager. On this screen, I can see that the task I created, Conflict of Interest Form Collection, has been assigned. On my Action Link menu, I can assign further editorial tasks if I so choose. If I have set up an automated workflow, my next task will kick off once the Conflict of Interest Form Collection is completed. As you can see, Task Manager makes it easy for journal offices to complete editorial tasks without disturbing your journal's workflow. Submission-related tasks can be completed by the editorial team, avoiding confusion between editorial and production staff. Tasks can be assigned automatically upon submission and can be set up to progress based on key workflow events. Finally, an easy, straightforward way to add tasks to your editorial workflow. Contact your account coordinator today to get started with Task Manager.